Kanban card is, it's important that we be able to conduct business without you. That you be able to take a day off, that you can have a life. And in order to do that, we have a very large freezer. We freeze hundreds of different products. And everything is very tightly compacted in that freezer. But we have to know on a day-to-day basis, what do we need to make to replenish our stock? And to do that, we've developed a system. It's called a Kanban card. Toyota uses this to manufacture their automobiles. If they run out of bumpers, there's a card that goes back to the bumper maker and tells them to make more bumpers. We're out of bumpers. And we basically do the same thing here with our cards. The card gives you information as to what needs to be remade and the exact quantity to fill up the rack that we have in the freezer. So that in the morning I can come in, or anybody can come in, the cleanup person can come in, and he can tell exactly what we need to make today. So we're not using overtime wages to make something that we don't need. We're making exactly what we need in the quantity that we need it to minimize waste. There's a card, a bright orange card that's placed on each rack, in a strategic point on each rack. So that we always remove the product from the top of the rack. And when we get down to the rack that has the card on it, the card is returned to a bin that says that this needs to be remade, this product needs to be remade. On the back of that card is a formula that tells you exactly what needs to be made, the exact size of the batch to fill that rack, so that it's replenished in the exact amount that we need. We never make more than what we need. We don't make less than what we need. We make exactly what we need on the day that we need to make it. So it's very efficient. It's helped our efficiency. I don't know if we could run without it. We'd be spending overtime wages, making things that we don't need. Today's a hot day in the summer. We want to take it easy. We want to look exactly what we have to make. We want to make it, and then we want to go home. It's the end of a week. It's been a stressful week. It's middle of a heat wave. So we want to take it easy today. This lets us do that. On a day when we don't have a lot of other things to do, we can take a look at the cards and say, well, let's get a little bit ahead and let's make these things that we need. We know there's room for them in the freezer when we are done making them. But we also use this for ordering paper for our copier machine. We know that we get down to a certain point, we have to reorder, so we don't have that aggravation that, oh, we ran out of copier paper, or we ran out of cash register tape, or hair nets, or whatever it might be. We've extended it to use it for headlamp bulbs for the trucks that we drive. So we always, we have an automatic reorder system, and it really works well.